Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video we will talk about form handling. So let's start the video. Here you can see I am in a PHP file and that is forms.php. So I will create a form first, so HTML, and set the body. Let's say want to create form, so I will say here form, and I want to add some input field, and let me just copy it. Okay, and then one more, that is for the submit button. So I will say here submit, his name is submit. Let's say I want to set here password, so I'll say password. I'll say here name. Okay, so this is text field, so I have to say here text. Okay, so we have a 3 input field, 2 input field, and one is button, I mean for the submit button. We have set here a class, so let's name it form class. So let me just access this. I want to do some CSS for it, so I will go to the style tag here, and here I will say form class, and if I want to access class, so I have to give dot. Okay, and everything is done. Now let's say I want to add placeholder here, so let me just add placeholder for all of them. I will say placeholder, enter your name, and here also placeholder, enter your password, and everything is done. Now I want to set a value for the button, so the value is submit. Let's say if I refresh, now you can see submit. So I want to add margin bottom also, margin bottom 10 pixel. Let's say refresh. Okay, so everything is done. Now I want to set button, let's change the color of the button to green. So I will say here I'll set a class for it, button. Let's say I will access this class here, so I will say dot button, and here I will say background color green. Refresh. Okay, and I want to remove border, so I will say border none, so there is no border here. Okay, everything is done. Now let's work for it. So what is form handling in PHP? So let's say I want to submit here. If I submit here, you can see it's showing not found, because in action actually we said that if submit clicked, then where it will go. So if I say here hash, it will be in the same page, but just look at this address bar, then you will understand. If I refresh, now I submit, then you can see there is hash. So actually action is used for, I mean, where the file will go when somebody click on submit. Okay, where the form data will go. So we just have to mention the path. So here let's say I want to, you can create new file, new PHP file, and you can give the link, or you can use the same page. So if you want to use the same page, you just have to mention the page name, that is forms.php, and if I refresh, and now let's say if I submit, it will be in the same page. Okay, now the method is post, and we have another method, that is get. So in my previous video I already talked about it, what is get and what is post, and why and when should you use get and post. So for the soft information you should use post, for other information you can use get, because when you use get, in the address bar you can see the value, okay, field value. So now we will handle this form. Let's say, so I will say here, let's say post method. So when I submit, it will redirect to the same page. So I have to accept the value, or what can I say, I have to store the value. So I have to write here a PHP syntax and like this. And here I have to say dollar, I have to set variable, right? Because I want to store the value from the form. So I will say here a function that is, okay, I will set here a condition that is, if I will say that if button is clicked, I mean submit button is clicked, then it will enter this condition. So I will say here a function that is called is set, okay, and then parenthesis would be dollar underscore post, because our method is post, so super global variable will be post, and then our button name. Our button name is submit. Let me show you. Here you can see our button name is submit. So now actually if submit button clicked, then it will enter this clause, and here we will set some variable to get the value. So let's say variable 1 v1 val, let's say 1, and then I have to accept or set, I mean I have to get the value. So I have to say here dollar underscore post, because our method is post, so super global variable will be post. Simple, okay. And then field name. So our text field name is what? Name, and password field name is password. So let me just copy here one more time, because I have two field. So first one is name and second one is password. Okay. And now I want to echo it. So I will say echo name is $val1, and let's say I want to use break here. So I will copy it and then I will paste here, and password is val2. When you want to show any variable, you have to use curly braces. I mean, if you want to show inside double quotation, right? If you want to show outside the double quotation, you don't need to do anything. But let's say you want to add this text also and the value also. So what you can do, we have two way. So this is the one way, and we have another way, and that is let me show you. You just have to add a dot, because dot will concatenate string or anything, okay? So dot will concatenate. So here we just have to mention the variable, that is val1, and then we want to add break, right? So we need one more dot, because we want to once again concatenate, right? So here we just have to give double quotation and then br. That's it. Now it will work same. Go back, let me refresh, and now I will say yamin, and password is 123. If I submit, and you can see name is 123. The problem is something happened, but what? Undefined variable val2. So here you can see we have set same variable, right? val1. Now it will work, no problem. Password is null, name is null. Okay, if I say here yamin and password is 123, if I submit, then you can see the name is yamin and password is 123. So let's say I want to show them in in HTML file, let's say, not here, in HTML file, okay, in HTML file. So let's say I want to show them after this form, okay. So let me create a what can I say, let me create a table here, let's say. So I will create a table, and I will create table head, and okay, let me just type here t head. So then we will say tr table row, th table column. We will say t body, because in table we have two part, table head and table body, and tr means row. Every single time if you want to add value in a row, that time actually you have to use tr, and td for the column, because th actually bold the line, so it will actually use for the table head, and td is for the table body. You can use here also th, but it's not meaningful. You should your heading should be bold, right? Your text it shouldn't be bold. So here I will say the value. Okay, so I need two value, one is for the name and another one is for the password. So here you can see, let me just remove this echo from here. Let's say you don't want to echo here. So here what we have to do, we just have to remove this clause if we want to show our value in HTML file. Okay, we just have to remove closing brackets, okay, of curly braces. We just have to remove the closing one, and then we have to go to the HTML part, and here let's say we want to show the value here. So we'll say here PHP syntax, and here we will echo the name. So dollar, so we just have to use curly braces, and the name is what, val1, and password is val2. So I will say here val1 dollar val1, and in the next line we will say, once again we have to write PHP script. We can write here PHP like this, no problem, and here we will say echo, and our second variable, that is val2. That's it. Now if I refresh, unclose, okay, so we have to close it, our if parenthesis. Here you can see we have starting parenthesis, but we haven't closed it because we want to access this value in the table column, right, in our HTML part, and inside table column we want to access them. Okay, so if we close it, we cannot access the variable here if we close here. So now we actually access the variable, now we actually have to close it. So after the table we will close it. So we have to write here once again PHP script, because anywhere if you want to write PHP code, you have to use PHP syntax. Okay, so inside here we will say curly braces. So now our PHP close is done. Now if I confirm, here you can see name is Yamin and password is 123. So let me type here Wasi and password is 234. If I submit, here you can see name is Wasi and password is 234. Okay, this is how we will do PHP form handling. I hope you understand. So if this video is helpful for you, make sure to give a like and subscribe this channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.